Yes, I'm wearing another YouTuber shirt. Deal with it. Hey everybody, my name is Nicole. If you are new here, there is a subscribe button down below. Make sure to click it so you're notified every time I post a new video. If you are returning, welcome back. Either way, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and let's get right into it. So today we are talking about the new Fast and the Furious movie. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, I did have a good type of experience with cars, as I used to be in car clubs and model on cars back in the day, many years ago. But growing up and kind of my high school experience with car clubs, so the Fast and the Furious movies did take a bunch of time with me and with the car clubs. Now, I did do my notes as always for movie reviews and talks and stuff like that. One thing I do want to mention is I did not see the movie in theater. I did see it bootleg version, but I am going to go sometime this weekend to go see it in the actual theater. Let's just talk about it. So first thing I want to say right off the back is the movies are not the same anymore. It originally started off with it being racing cars and about the cars, and then some jobs, some missions and stuff like that they had to go to. The original was Brian was an undercover cop and this and that, and it just progressed into being less and less about the cars and more about the jobs and the stuff they have to go through and to get money and to do just a bunch of missions. So that's one thing that is kind of bothering me. Yes, the movies are still good. Yes, the movie was good, but it started off about being cars, and now it's not about cars anymore. It's just more about getting the bad guy and different things like that. So this is movie 8, like I said. We are for sure confirmed 9 and 10. 9 is going to come out in 2019, and then Fast and the Furious 10 is supposed to be for 2021. Not sure how it's gonna be. I mean, after the whole Paul Walker passing thing, it's just I don't know how they're gonna keep the stories going. Now with this one, they did bring Brian's character, well, Paul Walker's Brian, into it. They say that they couldn't bring Brian into the mission and all of this other stuff. And at the end of the movie, they do name Dominic's son Brian, which we're going to get into now. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, which I'm pretty sure you've seen it by now because it's 2 weeks after the movie came out. Not even. What's today? It's been about a week since the movie came out. Now, at the beginning of the movie, Letty and Dom are on their honeymoon. They start talking about kids, and Letty asks him like, "Oh, do you want to have kids?" So that right there, something really clicked in my head. Like, oh, something's gonna happen. Either she's pregnant or something else. So later on in the movie, when we find out the reason why Dom is working with this lady Cypher is because they have Elena. Elena was the cop from one of the previous movies that while Letty was missing and they thought she was dead, he was hooking up with. So Elena was pregnant and has his kid. And now Cypher, which is the villain in this movie, has Elena and the baby locked up so that he would do what she wants him to do. And then eventually, as the movie progresses, Elena is shot and killed, and now it's just the baby. And they do this whole big mission, and now some of these things are predictable. I felt like it was predictable. Like, why would Dom turn on his team, his family? So I knew something was up, and little by little it was getting together until it was actually confirmed for me. But yeah, again, I still don't know what they're going to do with movie 9 and 10. But what did you guys think? Have you seen it? Do you think they should continue, or should they just drop it? I personally think that they should have just dropped it after the whole thing with Paul Walker, or they could have killed off his character completely. So this is future Nicole. As I'm editing this, I'm making the thumbnail. I used a picture from Universal Orlando, and I just wanted to bring this in as well. But Universal Orlando and Universal Hollywood have a Fast and the Furious ride, and I know every year they actually bring the cars that they use in the movie to the theme park, and they let people take pictures with them, which I have the thumbnail picture and a few extra pictures I'll put up here were from Fast and the Furious 7. But still, this brings me into the next point. They already have the Hollywood one, so that's already there. But Fast and the Furious ride in Universal Orlando doesn't open till later on this year in 2017. So I'm not sure how it's really gonna work. I mean, Harry Potter's sections have been open, and they're opening up in the different Universal parks around the world. And Harry Potter's been over for a couple of years, but again, I don't know how much of Fast and the Furious ride. Well, I don't know what the ride is about. I haven't done the one in Hollywood because I live in Florida. But still, like, I don't know how much of a Fast and the Furious ride can keep it going. And the franchise itself, it just, I really don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I have to look into the ride to see what's going on with the ride and how can I, because I know it's not going to be a simulator type of thing, because I know for the Hollywood one it's basically a tram that takes you into this big dome, and then it's a 3D screen that plays just the action around you, which is basically what King Kong is in Universal Orlando now. It's a car that takes you into a dome, and it does the movie or the production of the ride. So I'm not sure what Orlando is going to do here. You would think it would be an actual cart that you get into and you get to race, like a test track type of thing for Disney. Not sure. We'll just get into it when we get there. But they went, and I read some website that said that they're gonna think about bringing the character Paul Walker's character back, which they possibly can do because to finish the last movie they used Paul Walker's two brothers and CGI and all this other stuff. But yeah, leave comments down below. Let's talk about it. As always, you can tweet me or Instagram me. Until next time, bye guys.